Hello, welcome. If you are new, my name is Veronica. If not, welcome back. And if you are new, I usually talk about manifestation, personal development, lifestyle, anything to really connect you with your authenticity and live your best life. So, with that being said, today I'm going to talk about this technique, this manifestation technique that I recommend you trying. It's very simple, and I've actually realized this technique. I've came across this technique in different terms, like in different words, and I've applied it, but this is how exactly I apply it. And this is when I'm like about to waver. Wavering is just going against your manifestation, going against your best self, as I like to say. This is how I use it. So this can be called empowering questions, asking yourself empowering questions, or lofty questions, or I forgot what other term people use, but I call it empowering questions. So you're asking yourself empowering questions. Let's say, for example, I'm sure everyone has done it. I've done it in the past before I was conscious about this. It was like something bad happened. Oh, why does this always happen to me? Or man, like, why isn't this working? Or why isn't my SP texting me? Or, blah, blah, blah. Like, why am I not at my goal yet? Etc., 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 etc. It could be whatever question, but you're asking yourself, the universe, this empowering question. So your subconscious mind doesn't know what's right, what's good for you and what's not good. It's just doing what you tell it to do, and it loves seeking answers. Universe loves seeking answers. God loves seeking answers, however you want to put it. And so if you're asking these disempowering questions, that's what's going to come up for you. So it's just like, it's really hot in here. Hold on. Hold on, let me put the... Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's just asking yourself, like switching it. So instead of saying, etc., like these disempowered questions, you can just say, how I do it is thinking of like the beginning of the questions is like, why, how, like how come I'm so abundant? How come I get everything I want? Or why is it that things are always working in my favor? Why does my SP always text me? Why am I making X amount of money every single month? Or, you can also switch it up to like closing your eyes and like literally try connecting like with your brain, with your subconscious mind, with your higher self, with like that like in that void, in that quantum field, like really just closing your eyes and just really trying, focus, and asking yourself, like this is what I do. I ask myself, how can I get closer to this reality? How is it that I can align more with this version of myself? Or you can switch it up like this. You can be like, every time you buy something, for example, let's say you're manifesting a certain amount of income or whatever, love. Let's do income, something simple, and like everyone usually wants something like that. You can be like, you buy something, you be like, you know what, I'm so grateful that I have enough, more than enough, to purchase things, purchase my desires. Thank you so much, universe. How can I align more with my abundance that's already within me, that's already who I am? I know that I am worthy of it. I love it. Thank you so much. How is it that I'm so abundant? How is it that I just can purchase and treat myself to things? It can be like coffee, it can be anything, but just like whenever you feel a little bit of that like energy, like focus in on that and make it expand. That's how I do it. And these are kind of like different ways I ask my subconscious mind. Or when I'm aligning with that version of myself, when I'm doing like that quantum jumping and I am closing my eyes during meditation or before I go to sleep, and I am envisioning that version of myself with whatever I desire, I just ask myself, like, how can I get closer to this version of myself that I already am, that's already within me? Like, how is it that I'm so abundant. And I'm saying I'm so abundant looking at this version of myself, but it's like me, or like, how is it that I have my ideal body, or I have so much love in my life, or things just come so easily to me? How is it that, I'm driving my dream vehicle, or whatever it is? Whatever you want and desire, you're worthy of it. And I also love adding those affirmations, like, I know I'm worthy, thank you so much, or I'm so worthy of this, I deserve this, thank you so much, universe, thank you so much, God, thank you so much, higher self, subconscious best self, for allowing me to receive all of these things. I'm opening. How is it that I can open myself up even more to receive all of these blessings? How is it that I am receiving all these blessings right now? How is it that things are just coming to me so easily? So I always think of like the beginnings, like the how come, how is it that I'm so abundant, or how come I'm so abundant, or why is it that things are so easy for me? Why is it that I'm doing this, doing that? Or how can I feel more of this? And when I always try to tune in, like, not outside of me, because it's already within me, it's already me. Even if you're doing your quantum jumping, just remember, like, or envisioning your highest self, it's already a version of you in the parallel universe, in a dimension, or just your highest self, however you want to see it. It's you, it's within you. So all you're doing is connecting more with that part of you, if that makes sense. And that's how I ask myself empowering questions. And anytime I catch myself, because you get better with it over time. I remember before I used to kind of do it more, but barely I ever ask myself or universe disempowering questions. But whenever I do catch myself, I'm like, I pause, I breathe, and I'm like, oh, that was just, I have compassion for myself. Everyone's human. And then I reprogram. No, how is it that I'm so abundant? Like, then I really tune in, like, how can I get closer to this? How can I embody more of this? If you want abundance, how can I ask myself also things like that, like, how can I embody more abundance? How can I, because remember, embodiment is key. I'll do another video of that, but like, embodiment is so key. That's why, like, you want to kind of stay. That's why manifestation, or whenever you're manifesting, meditation works, because you're tuning more into like embodiment rather than like what your thoughts, you're outside of yourself. So I love using that affirmation, like, how can I embody more of this, like abundance, love, luxury. Now I think I have another video of this, but just to add it in real quick, if for example you're manifesting a like certain car, right, or a certain income, you want to go into the energy that you're going to receive from that. So if it's a certain car, what feeling are you trying to get off of that? Is it abundance? Is it luxury? Is it comfort? Is it speed? Is it like really, like, go deeper, more profound? You know what I'm saying? That's so like super like above, not so what's that word I'm going for? Not superficial, but you want to go deeper, and you want to ask yourself, how can I embody more of this? And whenever you do embody that, like throughout your day, really focus in on that and make it expand. Like if it's because of luxury, anytime you see a luxury item, or you have one thing that's luxury, really like feel it, or how can you just do a little bit more luxury aesthetics, what I'm saying, around you? Or how can you just, what does luxury mean to you? Is it more like luxury, is it freedom, or is it like comfort, or is it pretty? What does luxury mean to you? And you really want to just go deeper and be the embodiment of that, like express more of that in your, like, through you, because there's no separation between you and your desires. And the more, I know it sounds like a little like, is this really gonna work? But I highly encourage you to try it out. highly encourage you to use those empowering questions, and then highly encourage you to start embodying more of those things. So try these things out for a week, for a month. I don't even want to put a date to it, but like, do a little challenge for yourself. Don't, because then you're gonna think too much of the day. But also another reason why it works is because when you do that, when you ask your mind, back to this, because sometimes I jump through topics, when you ask yourself empowering questions, the universe is gonna seek that. So it's like, why is it that I'm so lucky and so abundant and I earn this much amount? The universe is not gonna give you, like, your subconscious mind is not gonna be like, oh no, that little voice in your head is not gonna be like, oh no, that's not true. You know, you're not gonna have any resistance to that. Your subconscious mind is gonna be like, oh, how come? Let me show you. In a way, it's gonna like think that that's what it is, and it's gonna reflect. It's gonna be mirrored back to you. So there's not gonna be any resistance to it, because you're not saying a false lie or something. You're just asking an empowering question. And that, I recommend, really has helped me. I've manifested several things using that technique alone, and have fun with it. You know, the more you do this, the more trust you'll have, and there's no limit to this. So you can think big and manifest big, or you can start small and gradually build to whatever you want. What else is it? I think that's it. So I will talk to y'all in the next episode. Bye.